Ladies and gentlemen, see what Xiao is doing. He's on a high spot, shouting passionately, Jinguo, come quickly. Rights are being violated. Every citizen deserves personal freedom. Free legal counsel is available if needed, totally free. Xiao was at the crucial part. He was yanked down by the cops. Suddenly, the radio crackled to life, and Jinguo said urgently, I want to see Xiao. Meanwhile, in a suburban university, a guy named Adi was about to unveil his new toy in the lab. He pulls out hazardous stuff from the cabinet, an acid finger clamp. Caught by school security. Adi calmly explains, I'm just making coffee in the lab. See, here's my coffee cup. The security guard is left speechless. Everything looked like preparations for a big party. Xiao walked in and greeted Jinguo. Jinguo confessed, I can't afford a lawyer. Xiao chuckled, not for money, but fame. Jinguo nodded, I just want my son back. Xiao, unhesitating, pulled out his lawyer badge, I'm a custody lawyer. Meanwhile, Adi was in a deserted house, fiddling with a homemade bomb water fire starter. He wanted to test the bomb's power. What he didn't realize is that accidents were about to happen the next day. Old Xiao arrived at the police station and found a mysterious USB drive. The content left him totally spooked. Just then, an unknown caller warned Xiao angrily, return the money, or I'll expose all your dirty secrets. Xiao hurried to explain, I didn't kill anyone. Lin Jihan just tripped. Huanji roared, that 10 billion was my money. He continued to threaten, if you don't pay back in 24 hours, I'll go after your family. Meanwhile, Adi had been working all night for his party, preparing to deliver the bomb to Jinguo's house. He told the delivery guy to make sure it arrives by 6 p.m. What's the plan? Throw a party. Meanwhile, Jinguo was scheming with Xiao on how to snatch his son away from his wife. Xiao said, Old Jin, let's face it, she's got the upper hand. You're not winning any lawsuits. Suddenly restless, Jinguo decided to stroll outside, pulling out his radio for police escort. At this point, the delivery guy navigated through the crowd while Adi blended in, sneakily feeling for his remote control in his pocket. He planned to have the bomb squad check the package, but Xiao blocked his path. Jinguo was already at the door, and Adi, spotting his target, pressed the remote in his hand. However, surprisingly, the bomb didn't go off. Adi was sweating bullets and kept trying to trigger it. His remote was broken. Xiao was arguing with his glasses-wearing friend. His friend kept insisting, Jinguo is free. The police have no reason to detain him. Meanwhile, Zhao arrived in his new car, tossing the bomb box into the back seat, ready to take it to the bomb squad for inspection. Adi watched helplessly as his target slipped away, panicking. He tossed the remote and reached into his bag to pull out a bottle of acid, determinedly attempting to push through the police barricade. 12 hours earlier, Mayor Annaming of Lakeside City was summoned by the prosecutor's office for shoving 100 billion government budget into a dodgy asset. To make matters worse, reporters uncovered that the firm was a money laundering front. Faced with the prosecutor, Annaming didn't give a hoot. He arrogantly said he was going to be president one day. This little money scandal was nothing to him. But the public was furious, especially since elections were around the corner. Annaming's approval ratings were plummeting like a slide. Just then, party representatives were accepting awards as Annaming barged in, rifling through flower baskets. 1, 2, and then the third. He turned those flower baskets upside down. Everyone's eyes were on him, and the awards ceremony came to a screeching halt. The delegates were furious, and Annaming quickly reminded them that money was for all, why one should bear it. The peeved delegate insisted Annaming step down first. Annaming realized they were plotting to take him down. He quickly handed over the list to benefactors, hoping for mercy. The delegate warned, You are well aware that the fate of a traitor is by no means easy to bear. Night fell, and Annaming was dancing wildly with his secretary in the office when suddenly there was an explosion at Jinguo's house. Poor guy's new car was reduced to ashes, and Adi was arrested and thrown into a holding cell. A detective was burned in the blast and rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment. Unfortunately, Jinguo was unharmed, but the 10 billion in cash went up in smoke. Old Xiao was having a headache, and Annaming watched the news. Fuming over the explosion, he threatened that if even more citizens were hurt, the reward would be cut in half. Jin Gyu suddenly became the main targeted hit, announcing that a comeback opportunity had arrived. The next day, Annaming's secretary approached lawyer Xiao Lai, offering 10 billion to persuade Jin Gyu to leave. Jin Gyu agreed, but the catch was that he insisted on bringing his son along. Both parties met, and Annaming stood at Jin Gyu's doorstep, loudly declaring, "Last night, 21-year-old Yi Jing was injured and is still in a coma. As long as Jin Gyu is in Lakeside City for even one more day, tragedies will keep happening. He cannot escape responsibility as the mayor, so he has to be ousted, no matter what." After saying this, Annaming dropped to her knees. The video isn't over yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below to tell me your favorite part.